Hi everybody, I've been to see another show. I went to the Sunderland Empire last night and I saw West Side Story. It's a musical which is pretty much globally known and it's been around a really long time. It's got music by, who's the, I don't know anything actually about this show except from what I'd heard that it was um, kind of based on Romeo and Juliet. It's got the ideas by Jerome Robbins and the book by Arthur Lawrence. Leonard Bernstein, that's the guy I was thinking of. He wrote the music and Stephen Sondheim wrote the lyrics. So like I say, very famous kind of well-known production, been around for years. It's not something I've ever wanted to see, or I've never even watched the film or anything. So last night I went to it with very open eyes and ears, and I had a seat in the dress circle which was like side on, and it would have been a brilliant view apart from the fact I had some rigging at the side. So in the interval, me and some other people who were kind of far side of the dress circle, we sort of moved around a bit into the sort of side centre of the dress circle, because the dress circle was packed from what I could see pretty much by one or two seats. The stalls were about 3/4 full. The upper circle was about maybe half full, and they hadn't even opened the balcony, which was probably a good idea. But yeah, like I said, West Side Story, it's like a retelling of Romeo and Juliet, but it's set in the 1950s in New York City, and it concerns two rival gangs called the Jets and the Sharks, and Riff is kind of like the leader of the Jets, and Bernardo is the leader of the Sharks, and the Sharks are kind of like a Puerto Rican group that have just moved to America kind of thing, and the Jets are like Polacks, like Polish people who've come to America, and there is like an inspector policeman dude who keeps rearing his head up every now and again, and he's racist towards the Puerto Ricans, but he's also racist to the Polish Americans, but he likes them a little bit more because they're white, I think. And basically these two people, one, you've got Tony from the Jets and Maria from the Sharks, and they meet and they fall in love, and then yeah, at the end one of them dies. It's quite sad, I won't spoil it, but it is quite similar to Romeo and Juliet in that respect. With the storyline and the characters, I could totally see which characters from West Side Story were characters from Romeo and Juliet, like which roles they played. Overall, the production was good, but it wasn't wow. Like, I don't know, it just didn't have the total wow factor for me, though I did really enjoy it. I had Katie Hall as Maria, and a lot of people have dissed her, saying, but she's not even ethnic looking, she's not Puerto Rican. How the hell can they cast a white girl as Maria just because she's got a soprano voice? That's not fair to Puerto Rican girls out there who can sing soprano. Well, do you know what? She may not be ethnically correct, but my God, she can act and she can sing Puerto Rican, She's just absolutely phenomenal. There were moments with her Maria where it reminded me a little bit of her Christine from Phantom of the Opera, because I've seen her a few times in that role. I loved her. I absolutely loved her. She's acted it so well, especially with, we had the understudy for Anita, Nicola Coates, and her and Nicola had like a great chemistry together as like sisters. You could totally see that. Obviously it didn't fit with her brother, because Maria has a brother called Bernardo, so they don't really look anything alike, but I loved the duet with between Maria and Tony, and that was tonight. Yeah, and she's singing it on a balcony. She and him are singing it like on a balcony, and he goes up the balcony and stuff. Before the show started, like I said, we had it announced that we had Nicola Coates' understudy, but then it also said at this performance the role of Tony will be played by Anthony Fester, and I thought, oh, we've got an understudy. So I started looking through my programme, which I bought at the box office, and I couldn't find Anthony Fester anywhere in my programme. I mean, it's got as Tony the principal, Louis Maskell, and then for the understudies, it's Dom Hodson and Matthew Croak. Now, I've just been on the West Side Story website, and Anthony Fester played Tony at Sadler's Wells in London before it toured, so that's where he's come from. I think they should really stick in an understudy slip or something, just to give the guy some recognition. I don't know why Louis Maskell's not doing it, but Anthony Fester was good. There were times when he was singing some of the songs and I felt like it should have been bah, and he was like bah. It was a bit kind of like, I need more. He was okay, but his Tony just, I didn't really get his Tony, I don't think. His chemistry with Katie was so-so. I don't know if that's because they haven't spent much time in rehearsals or whatever together, or I don't know whether he's been doing the whole tour up to now, or, you know, I don't know. But yeah, I wasn't keen on his Tony, which is a shame. Nicola Coates as Anita was really good. Amazing dancer, and she has the song America, which is really fun to watch and listen to, and all the female ensemble are great because they've got these bright, especially like the Puerto Rican girls, they're like got these bright costumes and they're dancing. Jack Wilcox, while we're on the subject of dancing, oh my god, I knew he could dance because I've seen him in Singing in the Rain, and it was quite funny because in the foyer of the theatre they're promoting the Singing in the Rain with the video from London, and of course he's in that promotional video. But yeah, he's amazing as Riff. He plays Tony's best friend, and he's kind of like like I said, the leader of the Jets. And yeah, his character's not a nice character, but I liked him. Yeah, I'd definitely love to see him again in something else. Just absolutely brilliant. Bernardo was played by Javier Kidd, and he was good. He worked well with Nicola. They were really good together. David Delve as Doc, Jason Griffiths as Lieutenant Schrank, and Sean Tudor Owen as Officer Krupke / Gladhand. They were all good as the adults. Lieutenant Schrank was quite nasty. He was really good at that. There's a girl in the Jets who's like trying to be one of the guys, and the guys just dismiss her all the way through. She's called Anybody's, and she was played by Charlie Cameron, and yeah, she was really good. I felt so sorry for her at the end. The whole cast were really good. Like, I can't say a bad word about any of them. They're really talented. It's just the production seemed to be lacking a bit of oomph. I don't know what it was. Yeah, I noticed Matthew Croak's in this, but I don't think I saw him last night as Diesel. It's difficult to know who was on for who because there was no actual cast board. You literally got told the understudies for the main characters, but of course then they don't list the swings and stuff. But yeah, I've got my programme and it's got everybody in it. Sinead Kenny from the Sharks, one of the Shark girls, she really stood out for me. My eyes kept being drawn to her. I don't know if it's because she had like massive hair or whatever. But yeah, she was really good. Charlotte Baptiste as Rosalia, she was really good. She sings in the song America with Nicola Coates as Anita, whereas Nicola's character Anita is singing about the joys of being in America. Charlotte's like, I'd go home to Puerto Rican and I'd be famous and stuff, you know. Yeah, really good show. I'm not actually humming many of the songs in my head, like some of them haven't really stood out for me. But I really liked One Hand, One Heart with Tony and Maria. I Feel Pretty, that's obviously another famous song I know, as well as America. So yeah, it's definitely worth going to see. I don't think I'd be seeing it again, but it was good to see it once and say, you know, I've finally seen this musical. So check it out, guys. Oh, also, I forgot to tell you, I have no shows booked now for the rest of this year. On Sunday I shall be going to see Disney on Ice, so I might do a little video log of that, but that's like the only show I'm seeing, and it's not like it's a proper musical or anything, it's Disney on Ice. But yeah, I'm off to see that in Newcastle, so that should be good fun. My next show is officially planned show is actually the first opening night of Miss Saigon on the 3rd of May 2014. So yeah, you'll have to check that out. But I'm trying to save now for college, so I'm going to be university, so I'm not really going to be seeing as many shows as what I'm used to. So yeah, you may not hear from me on the review side for a while, but I will of course be updating you on my everyday life. So thanks guys, and keep watching.